Yeah, there's no chance that the McLarens will do anything about the Mustangs or the GTR. No chance.
I was really surprised by that Viper.
That Viper was rapid.
Yeah. Like, I mean, David at the end, he was taking like seconds off me, like so easily. Yeah.
Man. It's bumping the road.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to TFRL GT3 Championship Round 11 here at Le Mans. It is the Pro Series, and we are back live, of course, after a dramatic Pro-Am race that saw my co-commentator, LK Kyle 22, crowned champion. First thoughts from our championship winner in Pro-Am. People will be thinking how you did it.
To be honest, I don't really know myself. Midway through that race, I really did think that it wasn't going to come to me. Obviously, through those pits, with the 20 minutes being added, the pits were going to be a bit different to normal. And as well, you know, when I wasn't braking enough in the chicanes through there, I thought that could lose the championship. Well, the championship for this week anyway. But yeah, we just managed to pull through. Obviously, at the end, a lot of people were fuel saving, and yeah, I think I got a bit lucky and got it in the end.
Yeah, well, obviously, very great stuff indeed. We've currently only got 8 drivers at the minute. Kenka is typing in the GT3 chat. I'm just interested in what he's putting. Might be putting something like saying that he can race. Possibly, if he waits 10 minutes. If we wait 10 minutes or something. Right. I'm going to come out on track though in the meantime. Racing, but may as well get out on track while we wait. We'll start in a couple of minutes, 2 minutes probably. AK Dot's still typing. David had run out of fuel at 50 mile an hour, no brake check, and once he sees Billy is going to the right, he turns to the left to leave him space. That's KK Dot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did note that, but I don't think it was enough to...
I don't think it was enough. I think it was quite... I honestly think it was a bit purposeful, if I've got to be honest.
I mean, he still finished last out of Buda and Billy. He still finished 5th.
Well, he'll get a time penalty added on to the end of his race. Simple as that. For that. Let's absolutely cream cracker the chicane. Mr. Moyer's going to get a perfect view of this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. And brake. About now! Oh! Nobody saw that.
I don't think that went the way you wanted it.
No, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. The 2 viewers on the stream only...
We'll just edit that bit out, I think.
Yeah, that's just cancel entry. Seeing quite a few new drivers. Name change, or did somebody change the PSN? PSN names. PSN names. That is Echo Foxtrot 64.
I think that's the only one, I think.
That is the only one, yeah. Apart from your name, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only one.
I think that was needed after my pretty appalling name.
Still good on about David. Please tell him he has some type of penalty. He literally wiped me out. Because David was already dangerous in that race by the scenes of it, by Deneen. Right, I'm going to get into...
straight?
Yes, it was. Pretty sure. Right, we can get going. We can get going indeed. And I have just seen a picture of Brendan Lee having a massive crash.
No way.
Brendan Lee has had a crash, and his rear wing of his Formula Fords came off, and the arm-coated barrier, the black barrier, the tarpaulin almost, has completely came off.
Whose bike is dead?
Oh, that's like all commentators, that one. Yeah.
Fix it. Yeah.
The incident with Deneen on Indianapolis was totally his fault. I think that's in relation to David.
Well,
we can get going. We can get going. We've got 8 drivers. It could have been 9 if I offered to race, which I did.
let me mute you guys so I can tell
Yeah.
Elliot about what happened.
Let's not break your own rules, James.
I can do what I want. It's my league. Right, I'll mute Swift for purposes. There we go.
Bye, James.
Oh dear. Right. Better get going here for 15 minutes of qualifying. I'll put the message in now. Ah, for God's sake. He's already put everything in. Disgraceful. Disgraceful. And apparently Elliot's not going to be here next week. Which means we need a new host for next week. God help us. Oh, what am I doing? I was going out on track. Jesus. Right, let's get some action out on track. J-Luke's the first one out, and he's already cut the pit lane. That's a 3-second time penalty for him, like last week. Championship standings, though.
Just touch on this. Quite a few drivers, basically half of the drivers so far, have come out on mediums. So I don't know whether they're going to be doing an installation lap, which is a pretty big installation lap.
They wouldn't, yeah.
Or they're going to be going back in, or maybe they're starting on the mediums. Who knows?
If they are coming out to do an installation lap, it is pretty silly, if I've got to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm not 100% sure on this, I think Pablo may well have done that in Pro-Am. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it seems pretty stupid considering, you know, the size of the track. But yeah, we'll soon find out.
I've got the championship standings, by the way, for Pro, and there can be another championship crowning tonight. And it is Swift who can be crowned Pro Series champion with 171 points currently on the board. 3 second place finishers in the last 3 races. Can he make the win tonight without KK Dot here? I think that's quite likely. KK Dot in second, not attending tonight. I don't know why he's not attending, but he is not attending. So KK Dot is in second on 151 points. Elliot in third on 139. He can jump KK Dot, but it's mathematically impossible. Even if he gets 25, if he gets 25 points, and Swift was to DNF, then there'll be a championship battle. But I think it's the only way we can see a championship battle going on into the Nürburgring next week. Doug is in fourth, leading a good cluster of cars actually on 102 points for Doug. J-Luke is in fifth on 98. Durdude, looking for third consecutive win in a row, is in sixth on 96. Really came of form as of late in the last 2 races especially. Fidgeting Dragon in 7th on 90. Then there's a gap to Hairraiser in 8th on 61. Matter on 48 and Jack Meyer in 10th on 37. Then we've got Superhero 32, Small Guy on 28, Grandeur 10 on 17, Super Guy L on 11, JB on 10, and Warbeast, who doesn't want to know about him? He's in 8. He's in on 8 points. So 16 drivers we've had in Pro Series this year, and I'm on board with J-Luke at the minute in the Lexus. How do you think he's going to fare around here with this extended qualifying session, of course?
I mean, we've seen that Lexus perform in the past. It does seem to have some decent straight line speed, but I mean, really we need to be looking at the Nissan, because that Nissan is really, really fast down the straights. Also, obviously the Mustangs, and yeah, I think really they could well be the top 3 in this race. So I don't really know which way around, but yeah, it's going to be quite an interesting one between them 3. I'm not really sure whether Lexus is going to come into it, but we're going to find out very, very soon. He's about to go on his lap.
He's about to go on his lap, yeah. He's about to go on his lap indeed. Of course, missing his teammate, Matter, of course. And I've just put a comment in there, that's why the comment section is just lighted up there. But J-Luke is about to start his lap. And of course, we'd be looking... We obviously had, I think it was a 350. Oh, and he's coming in the pits. Oh, an installation lap.
Yeah. Dirty going round though, so it's Nissan. This could be a very quick lap.
Yep, Dirty with his wipers on. I don't know how on earth he's got the wipers on. Dirty round. I may also add that he is the only non-Brit racing tonight. Well, excluding Jack Meyer, of course. He's Welsh. Dirty is German, of course, and it is good to see a good array of talent here, of course, in Pro Series and indeed in the Pro-Am Series that we've had this season. As we wind down towards the final race of the season in the Nürburgring, it is going to be the dawning of a new era, of course. I can confirm that GT3 sign-ups will be open starting Monday the 29th of April. Yep, Swift is in as well. He's gone on to a set of softs, interestingly. And I think Elliot might be doing the same.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Elliot's doing the same.
So those installation laps that we wasn't really expecting. It seems to want to play it, which is interesting. I think they're still going to be able to get 2 laps. Quite
they will, yeah.
So,
they might get 3 even.
Still going to be able to get 2.
Yeah, they might get 3. It's 5 minutes.
Quite a push.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Over the flash kit.
He's just won 5.
Elliot straight over the side.
Oh wow! Oh, 3.5 second penalty. Brilliant.
Yeah, that was expected.
Dirty's on a lap though. Ooh, goodness me.
That's going to cost him quite a bit of time. That also, as well, this is going to give us a good understanding of where these Mustangs and these Fords and Nissans stand down the straight. It kind of looks like the Ford is catching them, whether he's back.
Yeah, Mustang's quicker in a straight line. Mustang, I think, is the quickest car around here.
There as well. Yeah. So so I'd watch out for them up at the top of the standings. Doug, however, he doesn't really seem to be doing very well on the corners in that car.
Not looking too bad through there. He's caught actually through there.
On entrance, it looked like he was just sliding off to the right a bit, so he might have just carried a bit too much speed in, or that could have just been a bit of lag.
So Dirty now running down into the end of the Mulsanne.
Yeah, with that mistake, that's going to cost him. So he's going to have to go around a few more times, which with this extended qualifying, he's got the time to do it. But he's had another twitch there as well.
I think Doug might be about a couple of tenths slower. I think he's about 6-7 tenths slower on this lap so far than Dirty. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, it's about... Yeah, I think Doug might be even going quicker, I'm not sure.
Had a bit of a moment, it looks like, coming out of the Mulsanne. He's all the way over towards the right. It looks like he just got a smack of oversteer. And that's probably going to be his lap over there. And
he's on a set of mediums as well.
Yeah, that's quite brave. I do really like his livery though. That is one impressive livery.
I think he was on about changing his livery tonight, actually. I'm pretty certain. No, it's still the same livery. I think it's just with stickers. Yeah, it's the Marlboro livery. Dude running up towards the final couple of corners now. I think he's got one more sector to go. Sector point is around here.
Definitely catching up, and obviously Dirty's going to have to get rid of that 2 temps, because if not, he's going to have this lap and the next lap validated.
Just smashed against the wall there, yeah. Spark's been flung from the wall there.
Yeah, I think you can get away with that, but yeah, it might cost him a little bit.
Doesn't want to take too much speed. Perfectly within the white lines there. Perfectly within the white lines.
And I've been get penalty there as well.
Yep, Dirty coming around the final chicane now. I will come on to the some of the rules and regulations. He's just served up his penalty there, Dirty, with the final chicane. So Doug's going to be quicker on a lap, obviously. Dirty, though, already quicker, I think, than last time. Was that the checkered flag out there? Yeah, the checkered flag's out on the right-hand side there.
Hey, Dirty's still quicker by 3 tenths.
He is. Perez might go quicker than a lot of them here. Across the line, 8 tenths behind. Jack Mai is going to be further behind.
Yeah, he had that mistake.
Jado Gatla. It's only Grand J10, but I think he's miles down on this lap.
Oh, blimey. Elliot's still got an absolutely massive penalty, so he's serving it up
now.
Well,
Mr. Mai is into the pits.
Yeah, probably coming off those mediums onto a set of softs.
Yeah, he'll change it in the thingy. Yep, that's exactly what I was going to do, unless he's leaving the session, and then we're down to 7 again.
Dirty getting caught on the outside curve there.
I'm just gonna.
Corner names. It's not working.
no comments in the comment section. Quite disappointing, really.
See if we can get some race predictions going.
Race predictions, yeah, go on. I'll go for top 3, and I'll go Swift, Jay, Luke, Doug. Oh, got to 10 hitting the wall. Oh. 5/10 penalties. Wall collisions actually on.
Yeah, I think Swift could well have this. Obviously, I'm pretty sure he said he's going for the championship as well. He's got 1 second.
Yes, he can win it here.
And
in fact,
yeah, so he's definitely going to be wanting to go for that. So he's going to be going absolutely flat out. But yeah, I think Durdu and Doug, or maybe even Hair Razor, could well be on the podium. If not Swift, maybe I'll be able to get in there somewhere.
Going to 10-7 up this penalty, preparing for a lap. This, of course, will be a set lap.
Swift still with that 1 second penalty.
4:18.
Still 7.
He might just wait until the end of the chicane, right at the end of the final sector.
Yeah, so Durdu coming into.
Judik's on a lap ahead.
Mulsanne, is that? I think.
Yeah, end of the Mulsanne straight.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You're getting there. You are getting there. Running down. Looking nice. I'm just going to go on board with J-Luke, because J-Luke is on board a lap here. And he is running down to the end of the Mulsanne.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on
Mulsanne, I don't know what they call it. Mulsanne sounds better to me.
Like that.
J-Luke round the end of the way. Ooh, might have just cut the inside there. 5/10 penalty might come up here.
Oh, hello, but Elliot's 3/10 quicker. He's going purple.
Ooh, we'll go on board with that. He's about 30 seconds behind J-Luke on a lap at the minute.
Although, these could get really interesting. Durdu's just went 2 temps faster than he's going purple.
I think we can get a 3:57 out of this.
Yeah, I'd fully agree with that. I know Durdu obviously had a few mistakes. I don't know whether Doug did, but yeah, 57 is definitely still within range here.
How's Durdu? Oh, there is Durdu actually. Got Doug behind him. Doug behind him, 3/10 off a lap. Of course, Durdu, remember, he had that 2/10 penalty he served up. And he's going quicker, and he'll go quicker still through this final sector. He'll go quicker still. This is going to be a 3... I'm thinking 3:57.9. I'll put on now.
Yeah.
Doug in behind though, he looks like he's going quick. In behind him as well.
I was really looking at that. That Mustang is starting to close in.
Here comes the GTR and the Mustang through the final 2 corners now. If Durdu masters this is a 3:57. Durdu ran the final corner. 3:57.9 was my prediction. Across the line, 3:58.3. Miles short, and Doug! 3:57.4?
That's nearly 9 tenths quicker than Nico.
Has he taken some drugs or something? Jesus.
I thought he lost
Hair Razor. Hair Razor doesn't improve.
I reckon he could not have had a second over in there. He got very sideways.
J-Luke Swift, Foxtrot coming through the final corners. J-Luke goes 4th with his penalty. Swift is not going to go quickest, I don't think, here. Flings the final chicane. He's going to go 3rd, I think, with this. Yep, 3rd.
McLaren doesn't look very comfortable around these high-speed corners.
Mr. F6 now.
He was going purple. Has he kept it purple?
Ooh, looking good. He's mastering it. Beautiful entry. This could be quicker than Doug, but I don't think it is. Or is it? He is!
Yep,
he's top. 3:57.1 with 2 minutes to go in the qualifying session. Has he stolen it? Oh, Durdu just...
Durdu's backed off.
Yeah, Durdu's just getting out of the way of Doug's back.
Yeah, White's had the penalty, so I don't know whether they...
I think he ran wide. He ran wide at the corner, Swift's going through.
2 seconds. That's going to be his qualifying over now. So at the minute, we're looking like it's going to be Elliot on top.
Was that Doug going green in the middle Yeah, it was. I think that was in the middle sector.
So that's going to really cost him.
Yeah, Perez, J-Luke's done. He's pulled off the side. Grand J10 going quicker, but not going to trouble. And he hasn't. He spun. Grand J10's gone for a spin.
Yeah, so we've seen the Corvette
very
and the Mercedes
strange.
there.
Very strange. He lost it actually just after the left-right. That was very strange. Snap of oversteer, I think, from ground to 10.
From what I've seen, it looked like he may well have got a wheel on the grass.
He might have done, yeah.
It looked like that
He's into the pits.
been the issue, but we're seeing a lot of penalties at the minute.
Jennings going the wrong way. What's he doing? Oh, he's pulling off the side.
Thinking he's in Japan or something with a bit of drift.
I think he's trying to go for the short track. Goodness me.
Yeah, definitely. Let's keep an eye on Hair Razor, because I'm not sure if he's on the lap, but he's, I think
he might be.
He's going to be the only one that's going to be able to take this now. Everyone else has either backed off or have got penalties.
KenK saying he's got to be at work at 10 PM. Well, this could be something that whets his appetite and gets him through work. I hope so, anyways.
Oh, Swift's off. Went extremely
Swift
wide.
off. Now Tim Dunn. He's got a bit of a penalty there as well.
Yeah, he served up a lot of his penalty with that off.
How's Hair Razor looking?
Hair Razor's the only one really that's going to be able to take this now.
He's 8 hands up. 8 hands up, you cool. It's not enough to go ahead of Swift. Oh, and that is not enough at all. That's a penalty, surely.
He's overdone it there. So it's someone up ahead, but it's dirty. Yeah, it's really good.
That is dirty to head,
We
yeah.
haven't seen anyone as close as me and Demean in this qualifying session, which is good.
I'll be lucky not to finish last, James. The Lexus is so bad down the straight. No point in racing for 10 minutes and then leaving, says KenK Dot. Yeah, that's true. Obviously travel and everything. As well,
Yeah.
Swift definitely done. He's now pulled off.
Still going quicker.
Doug going quicker.
He's got 1.9 penalty.
If he serves it up.
Tell you what, Hair Razor could get a bit of dirt, yeah, maybe here, but I don't think it's
Oh, 3:57.4 that was from Doug.
Is this tactics from Durdu here? He's just jumped
Hang
out of the way
on!
at the very last
Hang
second.
on! It's counted as lap! Oh no, it doesn't, no. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. Just ignore me.
Tell you what, that was I won't lie, kind
Hair Razor
of
didn't
iffy
improve.
from Durdu. Jumped out of the way mid-corner, and I think that then jumped Hair Razor, and he went a bit wide, but
Yeah.
I don't think he was going to improve anyways.
I think Mr. F6 is the only one on a lap here. Ooh! Comes out of the way of Swift.
Give me a bit of substitute to Swift.
Swift's off the lap, and I think Mr. F6 off a lap here as well, yeah. I think we are ready to go then. We are ready to
See
start.
if we can get some good battles.
Nobody's on a lap, is there? No, nobody's on a lap.
No.
We can go. Turn up and take one's KenK Dot, it will count.
James, are you not
I
here?
really wasn't
Yeah, I'm
expecting
here.
that from the back.
You didn't put the message out.
Oh shit!
It's fine, I think everyone's pretty much realised anyway, but yeah, just a heads up.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Right.
Catch you after the race.
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
Okay.
There we go.
You know, I totally forgot about that as well.
Everyone's off a lap anyway.
Yeah, everyone's off a lap, we can start.
I think everyone was
Hashtag
already
amateur
there anyway,
host. Get that trending on Twitter, hashtag amateur host.
Right, are you ready for me to start, James?
Yeah, go, go, go. We can
Good stuff,
we can
catch
go.
you after the race, buddy.
Good luck. That's his first pole position, actually, in quite a while. 3 minutes too late. Who cares? I put the message. I put the message. That's what counts. You don't see Go Road doing this, do you?
Swift taking the clear racing line through the chicane. Straight over it.
Here we go. An hour. I've got plenty of cream eggs to keep me occupied in this race. Get the popcorn out. Get the cream eggs out. Get whatever you've got for Easter out.
I like this is going to be an
Get your
interesting race
girlfriend
with
out.
that McLaren in front. He's going to be on the wrong side. Wait, no, sorry, he's going to be on the inside for the first corner, turn to the outside.
Oh, this is a shocking camera angle. I wish I was on board with this from the start. Fire light sequence about to go out, I think. And revving engines. And we are underway. Everyone's away slowly. Harry's off to a very slow start. Look at Durdude's start, yeah. Dude, Jack Moyer's got a good start as well. There's going to be Constantino in behind if they're not careful. Grand GT10 on the inside is dangerous and it's all right. Dude dug into turn 1. Everyone keeping it clean.
But yeah, no real big off.
Everyone keeping it clean. Good to see.
Grand GT10 up into 4th.
He is. He's got Swift on his outside though. Oh, J-Luke and Jack Moyer and a little bit of contact there. Grand J10 and Swift. Just a little bit of Constantina going on. Grand J10, I think, out of place here, really.
Really not happy, I don't think. I did see a bit of margin between him and Elliot, and Doug's got 1 second penalty. And,
him and Elliot, him and
Doug
Swift, I think, yeah.
It, so he's going to be taking no prisoners. But
Here comes Harreza.
Here.
Oh, I need to jump off and go back on. There we go. I've got spectator on board. Harreza. Inside line on J-Luke. It's the closest thing to a battle at the minute, and actually, battle for second. Doug's got Foxtrot. Doug's got Mr. F6 on the outside. Into the braking zone. Doug much later on the brakes. That Mustang really late on the brakes.
Ooh, Grand J10. I mean, he outbraked himself, but nearly got
Hereza's
himself
off.
an overtake.
Hereza's off. Did he have contact with Hereza?
Such a shame.
J-Luke's slowing down.
Yeah, I think there might have been. Yeah, he's got rear end damage. He's been rear-ended.
He's been rear-ended, but by who?
J-Luke. J-Luke's got front hold of his.
Oh yeah, he
damaged.
has. Good spot. Good spot.
So
here comes Mr. Meyer past Swift. Mr. Meyer's gone past Swift for 4th. So, Mr. F6 on the back of Doug.
Where does Swift need to finish? I don't know the.
Swift needs to finish. He can finish 4. He can finish 8th, and Elliot can finish 7th. And he'll win the championship. He only needs 4 points. He needs 5 points. In fact, he'll finish 7th. He's got to finish 7th or above. Really.
Elliot's coming back for 2nd here. He's gaining all the slipstream we can get.
Don't think he'll go for it around the outside. Surely not.
Maybe dive into the inside. No, it's fought
down into the braking zone. Really nice braking there, though.
Yeah,
very nice indeed. We'll catch us on board now. Oh,
Jack Meyer.
Why don't you 10's keeping up?
This is something we'd never see, but we won't be harsh.
J-Luke saying, by the way, he missed his braking point. That's why there was contact with Hereza.
Yeah, it's definitely understandable. Into the chicane.
Mr. F6.
It's really hard to get
to the inside. Doug's on the outside line. They've got to be careful. Doug's just coming across him slightly. Ooh, that's a bit touch and go, that. That's a bit touch and go, that. And a 5/10 penalty.
Yeah, got over the curb on the inside.
Very strange. But Doug shouldn't be doing that. He shouldn't be coming across Elliot at all.
No, obviously, I did kind of feel that was going to happen, because obviously after the first few corners, it was bound to happen at some point.
Yeah. But I mean, there's no real driver's handbook at the minute. We are in the process of creating a driver's handbook for next season, which will go across both championships, and is a general rules and regulations for our league for Global Hub Racing. Have to get a cheeky shout out there. Dude, Doug, Mr. F6 with a 5/10 penalty in 3rd. Dude lagging a bit in front.
Oh, Grand J10's off.
Uh oh. Oh, and he's completely off. That's just the start, I think.
Just caught him just in the middle of the track.
That is just the start, I'm afraid. Oh, Doug! Oh my Jesus Christ! How late was he on the brakes? Bloody hell!
He had so much more speed. That was the only way he was going to be able to stop the car.
I thought he was going to rear-end Dude and possibly hit into him there.
Yeah,
just got to be careful.
Really lucky for him. So
at the end of lap 1, though.
Jack Meyer. Swift's still on the back of Jack Meyer.
Is Doug going to go for it? Doug's going to go for it down the inside. There's contact. He's rear-ended Dude. He's got to give that position back, I'm afraid. He has to give that position back. If you're in a party with Doug, tell him to give that position back, because that was unfair. That was literally barging somebody out the way and trying to get away with it. Not in this league, you don't. Bollard's been sent by Swift there in the background of shot, and now Mr. F6 has got the run on Dude. Mr. F6 has got the run on Dude. Running down the straight. The GTR Mustang looking quite vulnerable now. It hasn't got the slipstream to bounce off. And now Dude and the McLaren beginning to close in.
Dude won't be in this position if it wasn't for that contact. That's going to really annoy him, but they're definitely closing in on that Mustang with that toe down the straight. I reckon in the next straight, one of these is going to happen.
Mr. F6, I think, just misjudged it slightly. He was going to come in behind Durdu, trying to serve up his penalty. Nearly made contact there. Rear end. Jack Ryer's getting into this, and Swift.
Yeah, Jack Ryan did definitely back off. So
look at Durdu! Oh my god, look at the speed! That is just sensational. Got past him fair and square, and that's what I like to see. Fair and square moves being completed.
Yeah, no, don't could well. Oh no, he's gonna
backs off at this time. I think he realised his move last time was quite rash.
We're gonna have a sidecar battle for the lead. Elliot's made a mistake.
Yeah, Elliot made a mistake. Colossal mistake. Here comes Mr. Meyer, the Welshman, trying to get the brakes. Right in the XI, got him. He will overspeed there.
So let's keep an eye on where Swift comes now, because he's definitely closing in. Is he gonna go for a move?
He won't. He won't. Both of these have got the constructors wrapped up, so
yeah.
And I've also heard rumours. I've also heard rumours we could be having the traditional IOU one between these two. That's what I've heard, anyways. And I know Keelan's not going to be impressed with that. Granted, 10's off again, by the way.
Side by side for the lead.
He's totally given up. Side by side for the lead. Doug has got him.
Past. Yeah, he's had the inside. He's now going to have to cover the inside for the left-hander. Swift
backing off. Quite wisely missed it. And Maya is lagging profusely in third. Goodness me. It's almost like he's on a space hopper around here at Le Mans. That's me. No space hoppers allowed. He's gone wide.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is really bad. He needs to fix that immediately. I'm going to put a message into him.
Oh my god, that's
bad.
Yeah, that's I was on the trackside camera. I just seen him disappear and then jump back.
I've informed him. He's been informed. Oh, he's left. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. To be honest, he'll get thingy for fourth.
So well.
Yeah, but does that disconnect? I think has got Swift winning the championship.
Let's cut the corner a bit. Yeah, I mean, we could well be looking for a 4-car, if not a 3-car battle. I don't really think these.
Oh, here is a 360! Here is a full 360! Jesus Christ! How did he recover that? I just came on board with that. Full 360 from Hair Raiser. Goodness me, it was like bunking Brocco Rodeo through there. Jeez, less. My god.
But really, our main battle is this top 4 now. There's not really much going on behind.
I think it's more three-way battle for second at the minute, to be honest.
Yeah. We're looking at Elliot just serving up a bit of his penalty by the looks of it there. To be honest, you'll see quite a few penalties in this race with Pro-Am. I think Deneen had something like a maximum of like 9 seconds or something at one point. So yeah, penalties are free.
Yeah, ooh. I've just got a reply to a message. If you could take over, I'm on board with. Let's pick somebody. Swift.
So Swift is obviously in fourth. I think he could well take the championship. Yeah. That from Elliot though, so yeah, I'm not too sure why he's just backing off. If he knows that he can win a championship, he doesn't really need to push it all too much. He just needs to keep his head down, keep on going. Looking at Doug as well. Doug is starting to open a gap to the Mustang. Elliot also catching up on Durdu here, and Swift also just
a little bit sideways.
Keeping Elliot on his toes.
A little bit sideways there from Swift actually. Coming out the chicane. Not close enough for you on. Doug, anything going on? Or going to 10's off again?
He was running so well.
He was running so well. He could get lapped before the end of this race, maybe. Who knows?
It's possible around here with the amount of time we've had. It's possible. Being the top 4 spread out again. Let's also just keep an eye on Hair Raiser. He's closing the gap. I mean, he could well try and fuel save, take a pit stop off, or maybe just do a splash and dash, which I think really most drivers will be going for. So, yeah, gap around the top 4 just starting to
6.5.
J. Luke's just set a purple sector, 7 tenths.
I think Dirty was purple as well. And a 4/10 penalty for Dirty, actually.
Swift, I think, as well, they're just going purple. So they're all starting to really push here. As you can see, Durdu is starting to close in on Doug. Actually, he's really starting to close in. Oh, there we go.
Looking at Dirty at the minute, 1.5 seconds off, going through into Indianapolis, which is this corner that they're now going through now. That's Indianapolis. The fronts look like they're taking a battering from Dirty's perspective. Really, really taking a battering.
It's just gone his personal best. Controller's pulling up. Right.
Ooh,
So yeah, so
God,
that
Swift.
gap is really starting to bounce around that 1.7.
Yeah.
Starting to close again. I think the Nissan does definitely have the traction out the corners. Grand Jew's hands off again.
Oh dear.
However, look at this gap now. This gap is just closed in by around 4 tenths.
Dirty's coming in.
Looks going
The
purple.
They've all into the pits this lap, I think.
Yes.
Mr. F6 might not be, but I'm not sure.
Well, if he isn't, Swift definitely isn't. Swift's
Ooh, Dirty run wide. 1 miles wide.
Still got that penalty.
5/10 penalty.
Don't into
Yeah.
the pits. Don't go into the pits.
You've got to be careful. Make sure you get in the pits and don't crash like Billy did into the pits.
Yeah, Elliot, and yeah, that was pretty predictable. The McLaren's still going round. They've got plenty of fuel.
Perez
This is
is into the
where
red.
they really need
Perez
to
is
push
into
it
the red.
now.
He's got less than 10 metres left. My word.
Yeah, he was definitely starting to push. So I mean, we could definitely still see that Mustang catch up, obviously with the extended time. But
Oh, yes.
look at these McLarens now. These are really going to battle here. Is it going to be worth it? I mean, Swift doesn't want to be getting in any collisions because this could cost him his title hopes in this round. Elliot running a bit
bloody
wide,
hell.
serving up a bit of his penalty. It's gone wide again. Swift could have him down the straight, just stick behind him, get the slipstream.
Oh yeah, there they are. Sorry, I was on board with somebody else.
Who's that already coming out of the pits? That's Doug. I'm surprised that these haven't done a splash and dash, to be honest.
Not yet. Too early in the race, I think.
That's what I done for my first pit was a splash and dash, and then went on to mediums, then softs. It seemed to work out. Just
Oh my god.
look at this though. Swift is pushing Elliot down this straight. If he doesn't pull out for a move, they're going to have like an instant into the chicane. He's really got to pull out. You can visibly see him pushing him down this straight. Is Elliot going to let him pass, or is he just going to keep on pushing him? He's pulling out. No, he's braking early. The team orders maybe coming into play a bit there.
These two are probably communicating, of course, with each other. With us, obviously, commentating.
Just looking, Doug has got out 11 seconds clear of Dirty.
He hasn't changed his tyres.
Splash and dash.
He hasn't changed his tyres.
Yeah, that'll be why then. Oh my god, Swift giving Elliot another push there. I mean, if these stay this close, they're going to end up having an incident somewhere or another. It's really not worth battling this much. Well, not even really battling, just this close together.
Purple Swift 9 tenths up.
Yeah. But Swift wants to get his championship wrapped up. Is Elliot going to let him pass? Or...
No, he won't.
I mean, Swift's
I owe
definitely
you.
got more pace than him at the minute.
Remember, I owe you.
Yeah,
This will be
that's
Elliot's
true.
win. This will be Elliot's win.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, I
Oh,
think
that's a penalty. For Swift.
if it was my choice, I'd probably let Swift go, make sure that he can wrap up the title, and then give him that IOU in Nordschleife. Well, you have to give him 2 IOUs.
Or GP. You never know with Nürburgring.
Oh, yeah.
It could be the full 24-hour track.
Swift again, just closing in so much. They're going to be both be into the pit. Elliot's so Swift looks like he's saving fuel as well.
He does, yeah. Ooh, into the gravel slightly. Right, I'm going to go for pit stop. I'll be back in literally... I'm on board with this lead battle, so... I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna have to transport some cream eggs down to my fridge.
Right, so we're currently seeing Swift is starting to drop back. So as I said, his fuel saving is probably on 5 or 6, I'd say now. We're coming into the last few corners, I think this is the Porsche curbs. Not sure, by the image I've got it is, so I'm going to go with that. And yeah, you can see he set a personal best. It's not enough, it's dropped about 7 temps. So Doug is currently 25.7 behind Swift, 26.4 behind Elliott. So I'd watch for him in this. Obviously, he's done a splash and dash, so he's going to be on worn tyres, but it definitely gave him a lot of time, so this could really bring him into this. And both McLarens, pretty predictable, are into the pits. So obviously, I doubt you can see this, but I'd expect to see Doug now overtake these. Obviously, I didn't actually realise that both McLarens are on mediums, so that was pretty intense for the mediums as well. And yeah, so Doug now coming into the last few corners, he's definitely going to have them, but by how much? He's going through what I believe is the Ford chicane, I believe. Pretty nice with his Ford Mustang. And yeah, so we are currently seeing Elliott having his tyres changed, so Swift. We've still got to put fuel in, so Doug is going to be out by an absolute huge mile here. Elliott and Swift now both having fuel into their cars. Oh, Ramjay's going in the wall again. So, I mean, I'd say Doug would be around 10 seconds clear. Durdu may even be past these here, actually. So yeah, even Durdu and Hair Raiser. Actually, no, Hair Raiser won't. They both come out on softs, 100% fuel. And look how close they are out of the pit. They are inside of each other here, side by side. Swift's going to let Elliott through, though. And we're looking at Durdu's ahead, and yeah, pretty predictable. Actually, that's a huge jump, 16.3 from Elliott to Doug. So that's massive. So Doug now really, I think he might have taken my strategy a bit here with the splash and dash, and that's really helped him out. So I mean, at the minute, that Mustang is definitely on for a win here. He's got 10 seconds, well, nearly 11 seconds over Nissan and around 16, 17 to the McLarens. But then also, let's just look at Hair Raiser. Hair Raiser is now 6.7, so he's definitely closing in. So that Mustang, absolutely rapid. We knew it was going to be quick, but not this quick. This Mustang is absolutely insane at the moment. And yeah, so I mean, I would expect Doug setting purples. But I think so is Durdu there. But I mean, these McLarens are definitely closing in on Durdu. Doug also pulling the gap. So I mean, this is the force, I'd say, so far. I mean, we're literally just about to go on to the point where we lead for a normal race. Oh, Elliott letting Swift through. Elliott has let Swift through. Elliott had a huge penalty, and what's happened to his car? Why on forward? What has happened to Elliott? What has happened to? Oh, there he is, 1.7 second penalty. So yeah, I mean, I think he's understood that Swift at the moment in this point in the race definitely has more pace, and he's got that huge penalty, so it's not going to be worth holding him up. And that's actually let Durdu gain about 2 seconds on them as well. So yeah, let's just keep an eye on these McLarens. So unless Elliott's trying to fuel save, he's keeping the draft, because he's, I mean, if he's not careful, he's going to end up going for him again. There he's 7 off a bit of his penalty. A lot of his penalty. That's about 3 attempts gone. Let's just keep an eye on where that Mustang is. That Mustang is closing off Hair Raiser. That's really starting to close now. Yeah, so Elliott now on the 4 second penalty. And they're now 20 seconds behind Doug. That Mustang is unbelievable. As Mustang in question is running a bit wide, which isn't nice to see. The Arnage, something like that. And yeah, he's now running up towards the Porsche curbs. Thirdly come through the Arnage, and then both of the McLarens coming through the Indianapolis. Showing off my skills of the corner names. That Hair Raiser now 4 seconds. That gap is closing. Watch this Mustang have both of these now. And realistically, yeah, this is the best place for Elliott to be. Let Swift stay within this championship range for him to win it today. I think that's why they have swapped around the McLarens, because they realise that Ford is just closing in every single lap. and Doug as well, also just hovering around that 10-second mark. And to be honest, I can see Elliott backing off a bit, letting Swift get away and try and hold off this Mustang, because he is really shifting. Yeah, they're definitely going to be aware of him. Looking at Doug going through the Ford chicane again onto the start of the straight. He's lost about 2 seconds, nothing too major. And yeah, the McLaren's hovering around that 1 second. Hairraiser going towards the 3-second gap to Elliott. He's got 24 to the leader, who is his teammate. And to be honest, we could well be seeing a Ford 1-2 here. Oh, Swift is getting a bit sideways there. Last few seconds. For some reason he's got a few times, sorry, for some reason he had blue flags for some random reason there. Hairraiser must have made a mistake. He's lost half a second. Don't know how, but he has lost half a second. And Doug also, I think he might be thinking about a 2-stop here, as he's looks to be saving fuel quite possibly. That gap has just dropped around the second, so I can see him either just saving fuel and then making his pit stop shorter, or trying to go for a 2-stop. I believe it's a 2-stop, or 3-stop. One or the other. The one without the extra pit, obviously. But yeah, that's dropped around 1.4 now. That Nissan is going flat out still. Hairraiser seems to have a backing off or saving fuel because he's hovering around that 3.5 max. It's unfortunate. Just have a look at Elliott. Elliott is closing in again. Is he going to go for a move this time out? He's had all of the time onto his penalty, and yeah, he's just sitting the ground on his teammate. I mean, ideally, he wants to try and get rid of as much of the penalty as possible, as he's slightly doing that. Always so nearly his teammate there as well. And yeah, I mean, if you can sit in the draft of his teammate, get rid of some of that penalty, that's really quite good for him. That lead battle, not there obviously. It's hovering around an 8.8 gap. McLaren's, however, 21 seconds to be the leader. Hairraiser goes down to 3 seconds, so you can see him really in the back of the shot now. And he is starting to put pressure on again. Yeah, we're just going to watch Elliott as well. Again, they're not going to allow me to. As well, so we could well see Hairraiser here really get in the mix with these McLarens. So even if there isn't any lead battle, this is going to be a great battle between the McLarens. Talking about the lead battle, it's now 8-1 to Devil Doug, and it's definitely not as close as what these McLarens are. I don't think they're expected to be this close. I don't think they expected to see this battle. They probably expected the Mustangs to be quick, but not see this Mustang closing in as much as what it is now. It's now down to 2.1. So he seems to be either making a mistake or saving fuel. It was one or the other, but now he definitely is making a mistake or saving fuel. He is flying now. And at the minute, we've got to be careful that the penalties. Excuse me. Yeah, so Hairraiser is now within penalty range of Elliott. If he keeps these until the end of the race, obviously he gets from 1.6 rounds to 2. So, yeah, so obviously keep an eye on this battle for the E3. I can definitely see a bit of a wingman situation of Valtteri Bottas 2018 style with Elliott here, which is unfortunate to see. I just want to see as much racing as possible, but I can definitely see that coming into play here. I'd expect any time now Elliott to start backing up a bit from his teammate, let him get away, try and pack the bus so Mustang can't get past. But I mean, in a straight line, no one's going to stop that Mustang at all, especially down this track. It's so wide. Oh, Swift's going really wide. Elliott just sticking behind him, and that's now going to put on a bit even more pressure from Hairraiser, who obviously you can see the gap with him. It's hovering around 2 seconds still. So those McLarens, even though they're so close, I'm surprised Elliott's tyres ain't just completely dying under the dirty air. Yeah, they still seem to be running really, really well. And Hairraiser's actually coming into the pits here. That's a strange strategy, to say the least. I expect him to do at least one more lap, and Elliott's made a big old mistake there. He's lost a lot of time. That's his personal best lap, however. Looking at the lead battle, it's still 8.2, 8.5. They do served up a lot of his penalty, that would be why. So yeah, so I'm just going to keep an eye on Hellraiser in the pits. As I said, it's a pretty strange strategy call. Obviously, J-Luke now with his 8.4 second penalty, which is pretty insane. He's now got to catch Hellraiser, but I can see Hellraiser really catching back up. He isn't going to be able to go to the end. He's going to have to stop again. So yeah, that's one to watch out for. He's going to stop again. I'd say he'd probably be stopping around 20 minutes, if not 15-minute mark, in between there. And yeah, I mean, he's going to come out P6 on the mediums, full tank of fuel, so he's going to serve up his medium tyre compound now. Obviously, he used both tyres, and McLaren has a full. Seems to be making up enough time, is it? Yeah, he's definitely fuel saving. I can say that for the least. And Hera is now 1 minute and 4 seconds behind the leader. So yeah, that's really not ideal for him. I'm really not sure why he done that pit stop, because he had enough fuel to at least go around the tour, which is pretty strange. I'm expecting a lot of these drivers to pit this lap, or if not, I'd say, and then you basically then you're on to the strategy that you do in a normal 40-minute race, which is a strategy that I use. I don't know whether these drivers are thinking the same. Obviously, they're phenomenal fuel, so yeah, their strategies are much more different to what I was running. Grandier's hand out of fuel into the pits. He's 2 minutes and 23 seconds behind the leader. So, I mean, we've seen him before. He does basically just jump straight out of the way. But I think really, if it was anyone else, there might be a bit of an interesting story there if he wasn't to get out of the way straight away. I don't think it's going to cost Doug Barrow 8.5 seconds. It could cost him a bit of time. As yeah, everything seems to have settled down a bit. Elliott getting a bit wide again there. Lost a little bit of time, but not too much. He's had just seeing there, he just had a slap of oversteer, really caught it quite well. And yeah, as I said, everything's starting to settle down. Obviously, we know that these McLarens, they're not going to fight each other. At the minute, I believe Swift will take the title. I believe. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, I think my prediction at the minute is pretty good. I said there'll be Mustang on the podium, and Nissan on the podium, and Swift might get in there somewhere. So how will they take that so far? Yeah, Harry's losing time to the leaders now. So I think really he had a spin or something somewhere. I can't quite remember, but that has really cost him on what is one of the Ford's strongest tracks, which is unfortunate for them. I think if not, they could well have gone for a 1-2. And they might still be able to, because he was definitely catching, but he seems to be losing time now. And J-Luke into the barrier, gets a little damage. But yeah, he definitely hit the barrier there. Just looking on these McLarens again, they're not really catching. And Doug is into the pits. So, I mean, yeah, again, they could have went around for another lap, but this is what I thought they'd do around the 30-minute mark. So he's going to be stopping again around 15 to 20-minute mark. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. That's a bit of information for you there, Doug. Sorry, Durdu. Yeah, so Doug will obviously come up behind the McLarens. Don't think he's going under pressure from Grey Luke. Doug actually into his pit box now. And McLaren shooting mats. Brandon's hand looks having a bit of an issue there somewhere. Yeah, just looking at this McLaren graphics hovering around the 8 tenths. Doug looks to be going for a full tank of fuel. As we have a look onto this. Yeah, Hellraiser nowhere near. J-Luke, no. J-Luke is not that far behind. Though, I mean, on cold tyres, Doug is going to be slower. But, yeah, I mean, J-Luke's a pit stop behind. It's not worth it. Elliott getting much closer towards Swift. Obviously, we know they're basically pushing each other down the straight, try to save fuel, which is perfect for them. Not perfect for the streams. And yeah, you can see it there. A bit of a bump. As you ride on board with Doug instead, which isn't ideal. Doug is on full softs. Obviously, he was in the net lead, so I'd expect to see Durdu, who's currently in the lead, pit this lap. Yeah, he's going to have like a lap fresher tyres, which I mean it's 8.5 seconds I think was the gap. Could it now stay like that? I mean, Doug's on fresher tyres now, so he's going to start putting that, making that gap bigger. But going towards the end of the race, Dirty's going to have one lap fresher tyres, which around here is like the equivalent of like 2 laps fresher tyres, which is pretty big. So I can see that gap towards the end of this race really start to close. If the McLarens obviously don't get involved, which they seem to be closing in a bit. They were hovering around the 14-second mark. Whether now, well, no, they're not. 13 seconds mark for Swift. 14, well, maybe 15 for Elliott. Because Doug really is not particularly pushing through those chicanes. I think he knows that Durdu's going to have pressure tyres. He's going to have to try and save his tyres as much as possible. As Durdu's still got 3 tenths penalty. Elliott's got 1.1. J. Luke 8.1, and that's all for the penalties. So let's just see where will Durdu come out concerning pit stops. I mean, his fronts do seem to be very, very, very warm, so I don't really think he's going to be going for a splash and dash. I think, obviously with Doug's splash and dash with his first pit stop, that has gained him that 10 seconds, and that's probably winning this race, to be honest. So without Durdu doing one somewhere, I doubt he's really going to be able to close in. Obviously with those fresher tyres, yeah, but yeah, I mean, unless there's a splash and dash, we ain't going to see much action between them two. McLaren's, however, still going quite close to each other, within 1.4 of each other. And yeah, as we said before, Team All is definitely coming into play with them. Elliott sitting behind, making sure no one closes in to Swift, and seeing if he can take the championship like I did in Pro Am, just a little bit. 30 is around the 15-second mark. So this race is really, really spread out, as you can see. Congratulations, so let's see. I think I'm riding on board with McLaren. I'm going to ride on board with Nathan as he comes into the pit here. He's literally on no fuel at all. And he's 7 up a bit of his penalty there as well, which is pretty crucial. He's still got, it's actually set all of it up. So, yeah, so let's see what will he do? Will he do a splash and dash, or will he do a full pit stop? I don't know whether he's going to be able to do a splash and dash concerning his tyres. I don't know whether he's really going to gain anything off it. This is going to be really important where that Mustang of Doug comes out here. Will do a splash and dash? He's coming into his pit box now. Yeah, Doug's definitely going to have him. Yeah, he's having a tyre change, so that gap is going to be around the 10-second mark again, unfortunately. As J. Luke, while getting to the mix here, is not really going to do much because at the end of the day, the pit stop down. Durdu's, I believe, will come out behind him. Yeah, he'll come out behind him. As the McLaren's at the minute running 1 and 2, we're still going to have to use another pit stop, so don't confuse you. Yeah, James is definitely putting a lot of Easter eggs in the fridge. But yes, that's great. Harry's running around the 44 second mark, so he's gaining around 15 seconds. I'd like to see him catch up. I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. But Doug and Durdu, they are really far apart now, so Doug has really gained that splash and dash. I did kind of predict that. If you do a splash and dash, it's going to be worth it. Just go for it at the end of the day. And he's done that. And he is absolutely flying right now. Obviously, he's going to be, as I said before, actually, Durdu's obviously got a full tank. Doug is literally halfway between half tank and 3/4, so he's going to have to watch his fuel here. Wow, massive fuel here, so that's an interesting thing to watch. Durdu close up to the back of J. Luke over here. He's going to have to clear that car, but it's going to be hitting within this lap or the next lap. And the McLaren's yet again running in formation as Swift all over the place on the exit there. Really got massive tanks. I thought he was going into the wall there. I won't know. That was an absolutely brilliant save from him. Watch Elliott now, give him a little bit of a tap. Keep him going. There it is. And yeah, he's got that tap. Got that speed up. Doug is 12.6 behind them. He's a pit stop ahead. again, I'm pretty sure I said before, because Elliott now really close into the back. They've got to be really, really careful on the brakes if they don't hit each other. Braking too early or braking too late, that could well cause some contact. Looking at this, J-Luke seems to be closing a bit on Doug, not too much. Obviously he's pit stopped down, as I said before, so he's going to have to pit. Fortunate start for him, he had an incident with, that was it, it was hair raiser, into the first chicane on long straight. And look how close this McLaren are getting. They are really running their own race here, but it's not for the lead. But they ain't going for the lead here, they just won the championship with them. Yeah, so we've lost one driver from this, is Doug sits at the purple. One driver from this, and that was Jack Corbett. He was lagging all over the place. I think really, if we had him, he could definitely have come into the play for the lead here, which is unfortunate. But yeah, he was lagging way too much. Anything to already. As third do, we started closing on J-Luke. J-Luke will be into the pits this lap definitely. So he's not really going to have any traffic from him. You never know, we could see a McLaren dash, who knows? They've got around 10-11 seconds to Doug. It's around, like, I think it's like 15 seconds or something like that, 20 seconds for a Sebastian dash. So you never know, you can see these McLarens coming for a Sebastian dash. They started going from the medium, so they've sorted out their tyre compound, so they really could benefit off a Sebastian dash here. Obviously, after they've seen Doug, I presume they're watching the stream, go for a Sebastian dash. It's going to be worth it, I'd say. I mean, even if you don't, I'd probably say that they might let Elliott do a Sebastian dash, and they're going to be doing an. Oh no, sorry, this will be their last pit stop. So, I mean, if anything, they'd let Swift do it, but it's going to be, a bit iffy. Obviously, they don't know how much the tyres are going to wear, but obviously, in practice, they should. J-Luke's into the pits. And yeah, so Verdu is like 18 seconds behind Doug. As I said, that splash and dash is winning this race, I'd say. Yeah, that was a really good strategy call. Elliott has extended his penalty to 2.6 seconds. He's still going home. That Mustang is unbelievable how quick that's going. See Elliott now closing again. He's probably going to be saving a bit of fuel. I mean, I think they probably know by now, unless they go for a splash dash, as I said, the lead's not really going to be there, but you hit in within the next 1 or 2 laps, and you say, what was that, the next lap maybe? So save a bit of fuel, might get away with it, splash and dash, hopefully, I really hope they do. Maybe go for the whip then, but apart from that, Doug's just too quick for them at the minute. They seem to be too close together. They want to see if Elliott can do a bit of a leapfrog with Swift, gaining a bit of time, switch places on these straights instead of ramming each other, and yeah, maybe do a bit of a leapfrog down these straights. I think that could well give them a bit of time here, but they're sticking with their ram each other down the straight strategy at the minute, which is an interesting one to say. Swift again getting a bit too loud on the loud pedal. And yeah, getting a bit sideways with his quarter back. Elliott's still with his 2.6 second lead. If he doesn't stay off that, that's going to go up 3 seconds. As Doug is still going faster. He's set at 3 minutes 7 seconds .10 so far. I mean, no one else really. Elliott's quickest is a 4 minute. Doug's Swift's is a 3 minute 59.2. The other dude's on a 3:58. That's his quickest. Harry's is on a 4 minutes, J-Luke's on a 4 minutes, Grand J10's on a 4:21. So I mean, no one's even touching Doug Barrow at this speed. He must have put in a good bit of time, and it's definitely helped him out. As Grand J10's going to be in the way here as they come into. We'll find it. As they come through Indianapolis into Carnage, French. So yeah, let's just see. I mean, we've seen it past Grand J10, but we launch his car into the barrier to get out of the way, as both McLarens will be in this lap. So, I mean, Grand GT3 might get away with being lapped for a little bit longer. As, hang on a minute, when did this happen? I've completely missed this out. Elliot has got past Swift. I was too busy looking at the corner names and he's got past. Let's see if we can see it on the screen. Where has he got past him now? It's behind out and he just pulls out. Yeah, inside. So they're battling there. So maybe they've heard my advice of elite throw. Maybe that's what's happened here. But yeah, you've seen it on stream, he's just pulled straight out. He's got past and he's still ahead. Ramjo's 10 up ahead. I think he doesn't know if they're going to pit. Yeah, he's going to let him pass, but there's no need to because they're going to be straight to the pits. So he's probably going to be a bit confused by that. But there's no way of knowing, really. So yeah, so Elliot currently ahead of, in the lead of these McLarens. Let's see where Doug, how far ahead Doug is. Let's see if Harry's can maybe jump them. Actually, no, he will not jump them. I don't think. He's still coming through the Porsche curbs. There's no way. Oh, and he's actually went really deep into the Porsche curbs. That's going to cost him. So yeah, so Doug is already ahead. He's unreal. Let's see if they've listened to me. Neither of them have listened to me. Alright, we'll go with that. Durdu, however, is going to get past here. He's not going to need another pit stop, I don't think. So yeah, so these McLarens now may well be able to push for a P2, because I think Durdu might have to do a bit of fuel saving. Not too much, but so they're both out pits. And that is Harry's coming into the pits. He's getting off his mediums, he could be on softs now. As he is. Everyone else apart from Grand GT3 all on softs. So Grand GT3 has been lapped by Doug. Durdu's still got his 4-second penalty, Elliot's got a 3-second penalty. Swift is behind. I think he needs 4 to win the title. I think that's what I've been told. So yes, I think he needs 4th to win the title. Harry is still in the pits. J. Luke's having, that's really unfortunate for him. I did honestly think he must have a 1-2, but yeah, he just got really unlucky on the start. Durdu's going purple. Durdu definitely went purple there. Doug is in an absolute league of his own though. He's unbelievable that car. Down these straights, it's just absolutely unbelievable. These McLarens are about 31 seconds behind, they're losing time. They're also losing time to Durdu. So, could we see here the McLaren switch over again? I mean, Elliot's got a 3-second penalty, he's going to have to serve that up. That's going to cost him a lot. So, let's wait and see when he actually serves it up. However, the biggest penalty in a minute, and the biggest penalty of the season is J with 10 seconds. Very penalty, so this. Durdu's still going purple. So, and that lead gap is coming down. But he's going to have to do around a second every minute to make it count. I don't think he's going to do it. He's going to have traffic at Grand GT3 up ahead. We already know Grand GT3 is going to jump out of the way. As he does. Oh, Durdu as well getting sideways. He's still going purple though. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. He's literally going to have to do a 1/10 of a second at the minute. Obviously, you're going to have that extra bit of time at the end. It's going to be around 10 seconds. So we've got that to play with, but like off the time, so when it ends, it's going to be more than a 10 second now. So, I mean, Doug's going to have to make a hefty mistake somewhere. But I mean, we could definitely see Durdu go for fastest lap here, which unfortunately doesn't get a point. But yeah, let him go for one if he wanted, just for bragging rights. So we see McLaren's starting to split up again. 1.5 between them, nearly 1.6. As I've dropped a mini egg, disgraceful. Oh, it's closing in. We see a battle. I really hope we do. Not enough. Not even a 10th. He's really going to have to get that penalty off. I think that's going to be crucial to where if he finishes on the podium, but doesn't here. Doug is extending his gap from the McLarens from 30 to 32 and 33 seconds. Doug is actually I didn't. I'm missing quite a lot this race. Doug is into the pits, so hello. So you've just caught us at a good time. The leader, Doug, from 16 seconds, is into the pits. Durdu is coming around the final few corners. Durdu could take the lead here, but he's going to have to do a hell of a lot of fuel saving. He's probably going to have to pit.
Durdu will probably pit next lap.
Yeah.
Looking at well, this lap he's on to now.
But we might have a lead change there, but not going to be enough. As for the McLarens, however, the McLarens are going to overtake him here. They've not long pitted. So this is going to be a McLaren 1-2 at the minute. Elliott also had Swift down straight, so McLarens have switched over again. I think Swift was losing a lot of time, so they probably just thought to let Elliott go. But comes out on mediums.
Ooh, Elliott's made a mistake.
Elliott's made a mistake. Yeah, he's got rid of 9/10 of his penalty. I was not wrong saying that he's going to have to get rid of that penalty soon.
5-10 penalty for Swift as well.
Yeah. Elliott's penalty was 3 seconds.
Oh, he's just flinging bollards in the way of his teammate. What's he doing?
Yep, they're pushing each other down straight as well. We've seen that a lot.
Oh, 1.5 second penalty now for Swift.
Yeah, that's probably. I think they had a bit of contact.
I'm not sure. I think he cut the corner there. I'm not sure what happened there.
To be fair, it could well have been a mix. I definitely did see him touch a bit. So the game could have just,
I've been here, by the way. I've been directing some of the cameras. Just thought.
Okay. I was hoping so.
No, I've been just sitting here doing the driver's handbook for next season.
Yeah.
So I've been up to.
Interesting to see. We had the biggest penalty of the season. 10 seconds from J. Luke, so I reckon he should probably get a medal for that.
Grande 10.
That's the biggest penalty of all season.
Grande 10 is going to be lapped.
Yeah, he's already been lapped once by Doug.
Oh. My goodness for that.
That was definitely not him usual.
Here comes Swift. Swift down the inside. He's not going to go for the move. I owe you once again.
Yeah, I mean, they've switched a few times, but they're not battling. I think they're just really letting each other go when they have more pace.
GP or Riot, J-Luke. Is the comment about next week. Is there going to be penalties for track extending and corner cutting? Of course there is. Of course there is. And do you know what? I've already done those sorts of penalties. I've already done that. Those rules.
So it's getting
do you know what I'm going to share it out with? I'm going to share it. Right.
So the McLaren, I tell you what though, Doug is flying. I've only just realised he's just gained around half a second. So these McLarens sticking together, it's not.
He's on mediums though. He's on mediums though.
He's just gained 5/10.
I think these McLarens might be fuel saving just slightly.
Yeah, they're definitely fuel saving. Oh yeah. I mean, they're in a net 1-2 at the minute, so they're going to be, you know, they don't want to make another pit stop obviously this late in the race, so they're going to be fuel saving as much as possible, as we've seen quite a lot through the race, just sitting in each of us slipstream, save a bit of fuel. But now really, Doug's going to have a bit of traffic from Grand J10. We've seen Grand J10 obviously launch himself out of the way. He hasn't done it this time. Just pulled over to the right. Yeah, so Durdu's going to be in for the next few laps. He's went wide through the Porsche curbs. I think they're the Porsche curbs. I hope they're the Porsche curbs.
I hope they are.
I mean, from the picture I've got, it says they're the Porsche curbs.
The track map. The trusty track
I know they're somewhere.
Oh, Durdu running miles wide there. He'll be coming in the pits, I think, this lap.
Completely dive. Look at the fronts. Yeah, he doesn't want to be pitting much later. He's still going round. That could well cost him because, I mean, he's going to be able to gain time on the new set of tyres, but if he leaves it too late, he's not going to be able to gain that time. I mean, he's not going to be able to go to the end.
6 separating the two McLarens.
It's going to be at least 3 laps. So yeah, he's definitely not going to be able to go to the end.
Oh, Swift! Swift made a mistake, a massive error! Out the final corner!
Yeah, I just caught the end of that. He's went for his best lap though somehow.
How's that his personal best? He went in the gravel for most of that final corner. Goodness me.
Tell you what, only just though. So this is going to give Elliott a bit of a lead. He's still got that 2.1 second penalty.
Doug's only lost 4-5. Doug's only gained 4-5 out of that gravel thingy.
Yeah, he seems to have just stalled at that 7.8. Oh no, he's gaining a bit of time now. And lost it. But there is a massive plane going over me. And here it
Oh, it is. Well, hopefully it doesn't come down and crash. And speaking of crash, I hope these guys don't crash out on track either.
We need some action, come on.
Oh, goodness me. Just the two McLarens going around really that's got action. There's only 7 drivers out on track. Mr. Meyer left early on. Been boring. If I was out on track, there would be action. Probably the wrong kind as well, but still.
It's not the point. Right, so yes, we're going to see Durden come into the pits. Definitely is. He's got 1.4 penalty. Elliott's got 2.5. Swift's got a 310. Jaded with a huge 7.8. Granger 10 with more penalty. So yeah, as I said at the start of the stream, penalties really do come into play around this track because Elliott's going to lose a lot of time.
Well, we saw with David and Pro-Am.
Yeah, I think it was Deneen at some point. He had a huge penalty.
He did. There was like nearly 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was after the incident with David, so he probably just lost it a bit. And it's a pretty hefty penalty. We see Durdu onto his final 10 litres, I believe it is, when it goes red.
Yep, that's right. Final 10 litres.
So yeah, he'll definitely be into the pits this lap. I mean, he's not going to be able to do a splash and dash. I really want to see some more splash and dashes, I won't lie. But
he's gonna
game at the start. He's gonna definitely have to change his tyres.
I think Durdu might be out in 4th here.
Yeah, it's gonna be close, I'd say, because I mean, Doug is still going like rapid. Does he use his mediums? I don't think he has.
I think he might have started on them.
I know both of the McLaren started on mediums. I'm not sure about anyone else. We'll soon find out.
16 seconds of the gap. That gap is actually just extended out this lap, and that might be why, because Elliott's got a 2.5 second penalty.
And Durdu's going for his personal best. So both McLaren's running with penalties. If you round them up, which is what will happen at the end of the race, it's going to be 3 seconds and 1 second.
3 seconds and a second, yeah.
Well, as I grammatically perfected 1 seconds, which is interesting.
1 second.
Swift is going wide, lost a bit of time maybe there.
Lost the back end slightly there.
The back end of Swift's McLaren has been all over the place, but it's held it every single time. I'm really surprised. But yeah, he's been driving really, really well. Both McLarens, with their strategy and everything, have perfected this race. We haven't exactly seen the most interesting race so far on track.
Just got well out wide there.
Strategically, these McLarens have nailed this because Doug is now dropping off. Doug's now 10 seconds behind.
He's on mediums. That's why.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Doug into the pits very, very, very slow, but he's now
1 litre of fuel.
Yeah, he's like perfectly done that, but it's not
another
going to be the perfect strategy, I'm afraid.
Another 5/10 penalty gain for Swift, now up to 8/10 of a second.
Yeah, but more importantly, that's not going to be enough.
Oh, and that's under the gravel again! Oh, he could have went for full spin there.
Again, tell you what, both of those McLarens, watching through there, the back ends of them are all over the place.
Yeah. Just attacking it with a bit too much speed.
Coming down, start from the straight now.
2 more laps.
Way out ahead. Yeah. As I said, Durdu has kind of misjudged this. He should have come in earlier because he's going to really have to push to get this 3rd place back off the McLaren of Doug. He's got, I mean, these
Doug's
McLaren
already going into
it for the lead. And Swift's, hang on a minute, when did this happen? Swift has got rid of all his penalties. Elliott's got it down to 6/10. And he's going wide.
I think with the advantage that they've got, they've tried to use the penalties, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen it in Pro-Am, me and I can't remember who it was now. Both, taking penalties at the same time, you don't really seem to lose that much time, but I mean, Elliott's got rid of an absolutely massive chunk of his penalty, and Swift is still behind. So, I mean, unless he's let off, the McLarens have switched a few times. I think we're going to see another little bit of bump. Oh no, he's pulling out. He's going to go for the lead here.
Swift! Gone past him.
Yeah, I was expecting the bump. There wasn't
down the inside.
Bump.
Got him.
Elliott's 7 more of his penalty. It's now 5/10, but it's still
I think he
not
wants
enough.
to run off. I think he wants to round off this championship crowning moment with a win.
Best to do it in style.
With 5 minutes to
now
go,
look
I
at
think they're
Elliott.
going to fight for this position. They're going to fight for the lead now.
Yeah, I think really they've got the gap to do it at the end of the day.
They have.
As Elliott comes
Definitely.
back past Swift.
Go past him. Swift, not interestingly, not running in the slipstream. Oh, and that is cheeky.
And I'll
No,
tell you what,
the-
I was going to try and pronounce this chicane's name. I'm not going to bother.
The second
Yes.
chicane.
Yeah, yeah, not even going to bother with that. And it's got rid of more of his penalty, and he's just been given a bigger penalty. 7 tenths now. Got down
7
to
tenths. Swift
2
hasn't got
tenths
any.
to 7 tenths.
Swift's got no
Yeah, so
penalties.
that's pretty crucial. Elliott really does want to be getting rid of this penalty. It's going to be this lap and then one more lap.
I think now people are starting to tune in. AOR's now beginning to finish. Everyone's tuning in. Swift's gone wide. That's why they're tuning in. Swift's gone wide, and now there's a battle for the lead between the two McLarens once again.
Watch this now. Elliott's going to have the inside. It's going to turn to the outside. Who's going to have the advantage here? It's going to be Elliott so far. Turns to the inside. It's going to be another inside.
Got him,
and
I
an
think.
outside. Yeah, Swift's going to pull back into the slipstream. Maybe go for. I'll tell you what. This is a lot more right here than what I thought there was. Maybe go for a dive bomb into the left of Indianapolis. There's a let off. So Elliott's all over the place. Contact.
Whoa!
There was contact. I'll tell you what, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but coming out of that right-hander there, Elliott's back end really started to step out. I don't think Swift expected it, and jumped on the brakes as early as what he could and just tapped his teammate. He ran wide, so he paid the price for that, really. As with I was going to call him Pablo, and it's not.
Pablo?
Yeah, I mean, same car.
Pablo? Oh.
He's 6.5, so yeah, as I said before, that pit stop it's so late, it's cost him here.
This will be the final lap.
That gap's coming down. This is going to be all or nothing for this last lap. Look at Elliott, he's really starting to struggle, I think, here. He's trying to
They're
put
both
the
on the
nose
same
in, it's
field.
not having it.
Oh god,
Oh,
my
that's
controller
on the
glitched
edge
out
of
there.
that corner. It's like he's still got a 7/10 penalty, that is crucial. Swift looking for the move, he's going to pull back in. Nowhere near around here. Maybe into the next chicane.
Don't go in the gravel this time.
No,
Yeah, he managed it well through there.
Yeah, he had a really good run out of there. So he's obviously going to have the toe. I mean, ideally he's going to wait until the long straights and just sit behind him and then launch off into one of the chicanes, I would have thought. Ideally later
Penalty
down.
being served, Elliott.
Yeah,
That's it.
he's going to have to do it
It's a
at some
fight to the
point
end
or
between
another.
these two.
Yeah, he's going to have to close in a little bit more. He might just catch the end of his slipstream here. I think around the 8/10 mark it starts to disappear. So he might just about have this. Looking behind
Ooh,
third, he's got
Swift!
1.2.
Tokyo drifting.
Swift running. Yeah, he seems to still have the advantage of grip. Look at both of their rear lefts. In fact, their tyres are identical.
Oh my god.
Actually, no, never mind. It's just got a little bit more Swift's rears have just dropped a little bit, but not enough to really change this now. I think this may well be Swift's here, starting to open that gap a little bit more. I think obviously they'll be communicating, so he would have knew that Elliott had that penalty, and he obviously would have seen it. Yeah, I think it was either going to be the penalty when Elliott takes the penalty, or it was going to be down the straight, and he's had it sorted forward straight. And yeah, Elliott's not going to be in slipstream now, or actually he might be a little bit. He's just catching the end of it, but I don't think it's going to be enough. This obviously is the final lap, going down the Mulsanne straight into that very strange named chicane.
Strange name, chicane.
I mean, I can't pronounce it, so I'm just going to call it that. Oh, Swift's getting a little bit wide again. Elliott's setting personal bests. This could be a last sector battle. He's starting to close in. He's going to have the slipstream now.
I don't think it's close enough.
Swift there has cost him a little bit.
Everyone else has booped to the positions in behind.
Tell you what, Elliott is really starting to close in. I think he's backed up a little bit. Swift's on wide. Swift's in the gravel.
Oh, Swift in the gravel. That's it.
Yeah,
That is it.
that's really unfortunate for him, but he's still going to be able to take the championship, I believe. But yeah, I think that's going to annoy him even still because he's not going to be able to take the win.
I think Elliot will let him through. Elliot's going to let him through before the end. Guarantee you.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Everyone on the final lap, by the way. And I can't believe this race is already over. Goodness me. We've gone long into the night. But does Elliot sacrifice a win and give Swift the win?
It's going to be one big IOU one.
I think
in launch life.
Whatever positions they finish in, it will make a difference to the championship because Elliot will still be second. Because he's only 12 points behind KK. He can afford to give Swift the win.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Doug's not really good.
Let's chase cam. There we go, there's more broadcast cam. Goodness me. Oh. Deary me. I swear KK.'s supposed to be working. It's 9 o'clock UK time. I swear he's supposed to be working and not watching the end of this race.
I think it's been a decent race, so I think...
Decent race, but lack of action.
Yeah, decent race, but the strategy from these McLarens to take this 1-2 has been absolutely unbelievable.
They're already secure the constructors. So...
Yeah, I mean, Doug's going to be absolutely...
Now what happens here? Final chicane. Does Elliot let Swift through and win? Coming around the final corner. I think Elliot's going to win it. Elliot's going to cross the line and win. Swift in second.
McLaren.
I did say right from the beginning, I owe you. That's what happened there.
That's true.
Doug is going to be across the line in third in the Mustang. He's done well considering he's just messed up his tactics there a little bit. Dirty across the line. Slow down. 7 is penalty. Across the line. Easy 4th place for him. His run of wins come to an end here in Le Mans, but a good drive nonetheless. J-Luke in 5th. 8.4 seconds worth of penalty. What's he been doing on this race?
I think he might have missed the whole sector. I won't lie.
I think he's missed the whole bloody track. He's gone like round on a jetpack or something there. Goodness me.
Yeah, he's
Granted 10 by the way. Oh no, sorry, he's coming across the line. J-Luke, yeah, he's going to serve up his penalty soon. He's going to... He makes sure he serves it all before coming across the line there. Perez has got nothing penalties wise. Granted 10's just behind this as well. He's been lapped already.
That's unfortunate for Perez. I think he definitely had more potential, but that one instant definitely cost him that race.
Perez across the line in 6th. Granted 10 and 7th. Ooh. Come the final chicane, he doesn't care. He's 5 minutes behind and he's spun.
Oh my god.
He's spun. He nearly did a Swift there. He's across the line. Granted 10 and 7th. That is GT3 Championship over for round 11. We've got one more round to go. I can't believe it. It's coming to an end. It is coming to an end.
Not too sure what Keelan was on about in the comments. Is there going to be penalties for track extending and CC?
Corner cutting.
Well, rip Elliot's chance of a win if there is CC or track extending. I didn't corner cut or track extend anywhere. Yeah,
I think what we're doing though is trying to bolster and boost up our GT3 Championship. I've been working really hard today on the rules and regulations, on the driver's handbook, on the calendar. I've literally put so much effort into trying to get stuff done today.
I think some victory
I don't think James can hear you. James has still got Swift muted.
Have I got him muted? Oh yeah, I do have him muted. Goodness me. There we go.
What? I think some victory donuts are in order.
Victory donuts in order, but I think that only comes around at the final, race.
Oh, what did I miss at the back?
Not happy being taken out. J-Luke Perez, they had some sort of contact which I missed on stream.
I think J-Luke hit the back of Hairraiser into the first chicane down the straight and gave them both damage, which is why Hairraiser was so far behind.
Well, we may as well catch up with our championship winner then, Swift. Never in doubt, I think, in that race with K&K Dots non-attendance. Talk us through how it went.
I think just this was the one race we could actually, other than Fuji, where we could utilise the McLaren having a good tank of fuel. So we knew that if we were bump drafting, short shifting, and lift and coasting, we could do 4 laps on 70% and then 6 laps on 100%. Which meant, yeah, we had to do pit stop less than everyone else, and we were only losing about 2 seconds a lap. But that's 30 seconds, and then the pit stop's 40 seconds. So, as you said, as you saw, we won from 10 seconds from Doug by strategy.
I mean, the strategy in that definitely was that race.
Yes, other than that, championship was really fun. It's a shame K&K couldn't be here today because he's really good, and I'd like to see how fast he would be around Le Mans in the Porsche. But yeah, it was a really fun season. I think my favourite win was probably Fuji, where I did the one stop.
Very interesting indeed, and of course we have still got one more race left. It is the Nürburgring, whatever layout it may be. We'll put a vote in. Do you know what? I'll put a poll up on the
It's Nordschleife.
I believe most people want to do the Nordschleife, not the GT.
If people want the Nordschleife, then we'll do the Nordschleife, but we'll confirm it during the week, just in case, because people might have changed their mind.
That's also part of the reason why it's an endurance race. If we can do the GP, then we would have done Monza as the endurance race.
Oh, GP can work, like, but it'll have to be like a 40-minute endurance race, as opposed to 60. Yeah, apart from the fact, I'll just remind everyone that obviously GT Sports sign-ups, I can confirm a date for sign-ups opening. It'll be the 29th of April, so only a week for the new season of Global Hub Racing, which will be now known as, of course, with FRL and TFRL merging. We are still very positive about how the merge is going to progress. And I am personally taking over the running of GT Sport, so I think it'll go well. I think there's quite a lot of new drivers going to be involved. We're still going to try and retain Pro and Pro-Am, maybe across both championships. I can confirm that we're running 2 championships, but more details will be released later on next week with the sign-ups. And that's all I'm saying on that, and I'm not giving anything away, no matter how many people might push me to release anything. I'm not releasing a single iota.
Just to let you know, you won't be running it alone. Completely alone.
I won't be running it alone. There'll be an admin team and a stewarding team behind me running that. And the rules will be started during this week, and then they'll be confirmed on Monday, next for the 29th. And then...
Can you believe I've had a drought of no wins for 7 races? That's crazy.
Yeah. I think I had a drought of 20 minutes in commentary with hardly any commentary from me. Because I was busy transporting some cream eggs down to my fridge, because they were getting warm in my room.
I'm saying about 3 million cream eggs.
No, there was only 9. There was only 9, and I'd sat and did some of the rules and regulations. That's why I went for a bit longer than normal. Just see what people are saying in the comments section.
I'm also just going to point out that 3rd in the championship will have to do for me this season.
You're in 2nd now?
Yeah, but K&K Dot's going to be back next week and I won't be.
Oh yeah, you're not going to be here next week. Oh well, I need... we'll sort out the host for next week. I am under the impression that it'll either be Doug or Hairraiser that might run it next week. The lobby. Or I could, and then totally ruin up everyone's connections. Which I don't want to be doing at all. Might even get Ballboy in, who knows. To host and not to race. But on that note, we'll end here. Thank you very much for watching us tonight in TFRL GT3 Championship. Thank you to the 3 new subscribers who have subscribed tonight. Bit of a rocky road, especially in the Pro-Am, especially with me having a go at people. But let's work together, let's achieve something great with the new merge. And we've still got one more race to come, of course. Nürburgring, Nordschleife, it seems like it will be next week. So thank you very much for watching. And until then, goodbye. Oh! GHR F3 tomorrow, Monday, 7 o'clock. That's going to be on, I'm going to be there, and then normal schedule next week. Wednesday, GT Sport, we'll do something fun on that. Thursday, F2. Friday, F1. Saturday, F4, hopefully F4 on Saturday. So, just remind everyone of my schedule. Thank you very much for watching in the meantime, and until next time, goodbye.